Jennifer asks and wants to know the story of how I became a reformed angry mother. Well, it's actually in written form there in the book, She's Gonna Blow. And it would take a long time for me to go from start to finish everything that's contained there in the book. But you know what? It was simply seeing things in my life and experiencing and acting out in ways that absolutely threw me for a loop and surprised me, and seeing parts of who I am and what I was capable of as a mother and as a person, as a human being, that threw me absolutely off my feet and wanting change. And I think that's the key thing, that you have to want change. And what my experience has been so often, Jennifer, is that we usually don't want change until pain's involved. And there is no pain like family pain. I've said that several times. I heard our pastor James McDonald several years ago say that time and time again also. And he's right. And there was nothing like the shame and the condemnation and the guilt that wasn't leading to forgiveness or hope, but guilt that was just had me tied up and sick and going to bed and really curled up in a fetal position a few times, wondering what on earth I was thinking. Guilt that had me wishing I'd never had children because of such a sorry mother that I was. So it was pain that really brought me to a place of saying, I have had enough. There's a scripture in the Bible that we don't say it very often, but I taught it to my kids a long time ago, and I've taught it to myself. And it says, as a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his ways. And I got sick of my vomit. I got tired of those nights going to bed feeling awful. I got tired of waking up and dreading my day. I got tired of being the adult and acting like a 3-year-old. I got tired of disappointing myself. I got tired of living a way that I knew was in direct opposition to what I knew about God and how I was to be as a mother and how I was to live as a Christian in my life. And I got tired of being tired. And I got tired of the pain. And so I came to an end of myself where I said, enough, and I'm changing. And that's where I talk about taking your brain back, and also just stepping up and being that one tough mother, doing the hard thing. And that's what we all have to do, Jennifer. At some point, we all have to do the hard thing. And each one of you are going to figure out what that is. So that's how I became a reformed angry mother. It was step by step, little by little, change by change, thought by thought. And I said this before. My heart changed. When my heart changed, then my thinking changes. When my thinking changes, thank God, what changes? The words that come out of my mouth. And all of those things work in conjunction, that I become this new creation. I become this new mother. I become this new woman, this new presence in her home. Little by little, step by step. The big things, often are really easy for me. Like, I can go out and take care of the big things, but it's those small things. It's those just, the little things, the little burrs that get underneath my saddle that I have to deal with in the right way. So that's how it happened. Little by little, step by step, not giving up, not speaking all that crap. Excuse me if some of you don't like that word, but really it's just garbage. Things that I would say to myself, stopping those thoughts, taking my thoughts captive, instead of beating myself up and allowing the enemy of my soul to say, you are a lousy mother, and what a joke, and you shouldn't be speaking about anything, you shouldn't be praying about anything, because look how you act. Getting tired of it and saying, I am not picking up what you're dropping. Speaking to the enemy of my soul, and also speaking to myself, and doing what needed to happen in order to find lasting change. So that's how it happened, Jennifer. And I know that that's going to happen for you too.